Hello everyone, this is Romeo Kumar. I am a student from Jahangirnagar University. I am currently studying in Institute of Remote Sensing and GIS. Today I will be covering the topic assessing data quality in OpenStreetMap and volunteer geographic information. I have my co-speaker with me, Tamana Rahman. She will be assisting me through this page.
Thank you. My name is Tamana Rahman. Today we have this general talk on assessing data quality on OpenStreetMap and PGI. So when covering our topic, we get introduced with these hit points like VGI, OSM, and GPWay. So let's start with these topics. So VGI simply refers to the creation and sharing of geographic data by individuals through platforms like OpenStreetMap, where non-experts contribute special information voluntarily. In OSM is the platform, that is where we do this data edit and volunteers do this edit. As of now, OSM or OpenStreetMap has over 1.6 million registered volunteers who among them approximately 70 to 60K contributes actively, mainly edits each month. So here are the list of OSM users. These are like individual users, developers, NGOs, research agencies, business entities, government agencies, and especially academic researchers, mapping and navigation platforms, mapping communities, etc. So in a word, who does not use OSM? Nowadays, everyone uses OSM. And there comes the impacts of OSM in our life. For business entities, it is cost effective and therefore environment supportive. As we got to introduce yesterday, like Barikoi and Vikash, some companies, they do their business on this OSM data. They usually depend highly on this OSM platform because GIS data are highly costly and they consume more space. So, and also for some humanitarian organizations, it is free. So the fund allocated for data acquisition can be utilized for vulnerable communities who need it the most. Like we can mention here UNDP, IOM, etc. Some humanitarian organizations. So in this era of open source, why not make this open source perfect, right?
So when the question of perfection arises, there comes the TQA. So what is TQA? It is a process of evaluating data for accuracy, consistency, completeness, and relevance. So what is accuracy? Accuracy means actually the data should have less error. Consistency means the data should not conflict to itself. Completeness means here the data should be wholesome. The lesser missing data, the better. And the relevance means the data should be related to its context. In OSM data, it is highly important to assure data quality since many organizations, especially humanitarian organizations, highly depend on OSM. So we have gone through some researchers and we found that OSM has two types of existing TQA. One is human-centered editing. Experienced contributors or groups manually review data changes to ensure accuracy and consistency. This includes fixing errors, refining tags, validating work done by new users. For this, data editors basically use the platforms of JOSM, Vespucci Math, and other platforms like Geographic. There are another contributions for TQA is automated contribution. Like OSM Java, Right, and MapBullet use algorithms to identify potential issues like missing tags or invalid geometry. These tools basically help to identify the error, but the fixing is basically done by humans. So we have gone through some feedback of users and other research papers where authors and users have mentioned some recurring issues with OSM data. we have listed these issues, like for example, inconsistent contributions. It's actually normal for OSM data to have inconsistencies because volunteers from all over the world contribute to this data warehouse. They have a very skill of mapping. They have very understanding in mapping, so inconsistency might prevail. Data incompleteness. For example, in urban areas, we can see that the maps are super detailed, but in rural area, the information might be less, and lack of ground truthing. So OSM data basically is added based on satellite imagery or people's assumptions. So I don't think many contributors actually go to the real world to justify the data. So lack of ground truthing is there. There are many more other limitations like tagging inconsistency, vandalism and data corruption, language and cultural barriers. So we have some recommendations in operational sector for addressing those limitations. Like for example, capacity and train the contributor, certification and award and other incentives, crowdsourced ground truthing, increase human intervention in editing or fixing errors, automated tools and include AI, and introduce additional features and algorithms. And there we have some strategic recommendations too for it. This will be covered by my co-speaker.
Add some strategic recommendations to there's some needs like raising funds for data quality checks and accuracy data acquisition, signing MOU in this to work collaboratively, and also for some recognition program for volunteers to be recognized. So providing free data was a big issue. But while exploring it in our country, we got to know that there's no certain authorities working on it. So for now, it is time to make it accurate. Thank you. That's all for today from us. Thank you.